of the Watchdog Report on Substack and Party Lines podcast co-host Kurt Bardella. Kurt, thank you for being here. First and foremost, this is going to be a big event. Whether you like it or not, it's going to be a major event happening on the White House lawn, unprecedented. What are you looking forward to most?
You know, this is a cinematographer, videographer, sports photographer dream come true. The iconic imagery that we're going to have and the way that they built the claw was that every zoom out shot that you're going to see, you're going to have that White House right there in the background. It's going to be unlike anything we've ever seen. It is going to be truly iconic. No matter what you feel about Donald Trump, love him, hate him, whatever, this is going to be a sports event unlike anything we've ever seen. And UFC is really smart here. Even though there's, $60 million of overhead, the earned media that they're going to get from this event. This is the greatest earned media sports event we've ever seen.
And we know that President Trump, played a big role in it. He's going to be attending the fight tomorrow. He's been attending these UFC fights for years. But Reuters poll is finding and showing that just 16% of Americans say they approve of this event. Why is there this the right way to celebrate America's 250th, you think?
Well, I think when you have times where the economy is tough, people are being asked to do more with less. The superfluous, celebratory nature of things. It can rub people the wrong way who are living in very hard times right now, and I get that. But I think on a much broader standpoint, again, when you look back on how America celebrates this 250, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, they will be looking at this imagery. They're not going to remember contextually what gas prices were on that given day in 2026. They're going to look back and go, "Wow, that was something that we have never seen before, may never see again," and it's right in line with who Donald Trump is. This is the guy who, back in the 80s, he hosted at his Trump Hotel in Atlantic City WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 5. He has been a part of combat sports for longer than the term combat sports even existed. He participated in WrestleMania 25, the Battle of Billionaires. He's gone to UFC events after the 2020 election loss. The first public appearance he made post January 6th was at UFC with Dana White. This is completely on brand with Trump's DNA.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point in terms of, on one hand, there's the excitement about this being unprecedented. People are going to remember this 10, 20, 30 years from now. On the other hand, there are Americans right now that are a little concerned, where their tax dollars are going, given that they're paying a lot more at the grocery store and beyond. But nonetheless, it's going to happen tomorrow. We know it's a stacked card, headlined by, title unification match for the UFC Lightweight Championship. What do you think viewers should know about what's on the line for these fights?
Well, again, at the end of the day, no matter what the trappings are, once the bell rings and you're in the octagon and someone's coming at you to hit you in the face, all that stuff kind of tends to go away. It's survival. It's win or lose, especially with titles on the line, unification, bouts on the line. Yeah. You kind of forget about the audience when you're getting punched in the face, frankly. So these athletes will go back into their own mode, their own world. They know how to block the crowd out. They're used to performing in front of live crowds. The last thing on their mind, I guarantee you, is going to be the White House or the president when someone's coming to catch you with a chokehold or a kick to the face. So it's going to be an amazing spectacle. It's going to be, again, incredible athletes, incredible confrontations. It's about conflict and combat sports, which again, America was built on conflict. America was built on fighting. So the imagery, the symmetry, the symbolism aligns.
Yeah, and that dynamic still exists in this very moment in this country and beyond. Before I have to let you go, there are some concerns about weather, thunderstorms in the looming forecast. UFC President Dana White is saying this event's going to happen rain or shine. What's your level of concern at the weather impact here?
Yeah, I mean, you never take, as someone who works in live entertainment through country music concerts, you always take weather seriously. We have seen events where lightning strikes and stages fall and people are in actual danger. So you got to be mindful of that. I would hope that the National Weather Service is all over that. I'd be more concerned for the people sitting there through this heat, humidity. You're going to have big, bright lights shining down on the lawn. That's going to be a lot of mosquitoes, maybe some bats flying around. So it could bring the bug spray. That's all I would say.
Either way, you're going to have to pay one way or another to see this fight and actually enjoy it, whether it's you're being rained on or, to your point, being bitten up by some mosquitoes. I still think it's probably a good seat to have if you get to be one of those people on the White House lawn watching this unprecedented event tomorrow. Kurt Bardella, always great to have you on.
Thanks for having me.